All right, so you know that moment when you realize you might have accidentally helped your biggest competitor? Kind of like when Apple found out that Samsung was using their suppliers to make the Galaxy phones. Well, OpenAI is having one of those moments right now, except instead of phones, it's AI. Yeah, so it turns out that OpenAI has evidence that its own models helped train China's DeepSeek R1, which, in case you missed it, is one of China's most advanced chatbots, basically the country's answer to ChatGPT. Now, how in the world did this happen? Was it an elaborate spy operation, a secret backdoor deal? Nope, it was just the internet being the internet. But before jumping into the rest of the story, if this is your first time on my channel, then hi, my name is Cameron Galbraith and I'm a finance professional based here in New York City. I make videos just like this every single week aimed at helping you stay up to date on the world of business. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And with that said, let's dive into what happened with DeepSeek. So apparently OpenAI's models like GPT-4 ended up being used to train DeepSeek because, well, they were accessible enough for someone to scrape them. OpenAI says that they found usage patterns suggesting their models have been leveraged, which is a polite way of saying somebody used our tech without asking. So just to be clear, China, a country that heavily restricts Western AI tools, allegedly got access to OpenAI's tech anyway. Almost like when a parent bans their kid from social media, only to find out that they've been using a burner phone the whole time. Okay, but here is where things get really funny. OpenAI, the company that is now upset that someone used their models without permission, has been constantly accused of doing the exact same thing. Remember how OpenAI trained its own models? Well, it was by scraping massive amounts of data from the internet, including copyrighted material, news articles, and books, without exactly asking first. All you need to do is ask the New York Times, which literally sued OpenAI for allegedly using its articles without permission. So when OpenAI says it's concerned about DeepSeek training on its own data, well, let's just say it's giving big glasshouse energy. It's like a kid who copied answers on a test all year long, suddenly getting mad that someone else peeked at their paper. First, this isn't just a case of one tech company copying another. Trust me, this is far bigger than just Instagram stories. This has serious geopolitical implications. The U.S. and China have been in a tight AI arms race for years, with Washington placing heavy restrictions on American AI exports to China. In 2022, the U.S. blocked companies like NVIDIA from selling advanced AI chips to China, specifically to slow down its AI progress. But if OpenAI's models were already helping train China's AI, well, then that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? It's like locking the front door, but leaving the back door wide open. And China's AI game has been booming. DeepSeek is just one of many models developed by Chinese tech firms racing to close the gap with Western AI leaders. And let's not forget, China is also a leader in AI surveillance tech, facial recognition, and other applications that probably make privacy advocates break out in cold sweats. If China successfully integrates OpenAI level capabilities into its own models, we're talking about a major boost to its own AI ecosystem. One that can be used in ways that might not align with, let's say, Western ideals of freedom and privacy. So far, OpenAI hasn't explicitly blamed anyone, but they've tightened access to their API and are monitoring suspicious usage much more closely. And you can bet the US government is very interested in what's happening here. I expect much more regulatory scrutiny, some tighter controls, and probably a few angry lawmakers grilling tech executives about why American AI is being used to train foreign competitors. Because nothing says business as usual like a congressional hearing on tech ethics. So what do we learn from this? One, no matter how many walls you build, someone will find a way around them. And two, AI regulation is going to get even messier. And three, maybe, just maybe, tech companies should keep a closer eye on who's actually using their models. Because if AI truly is the future, then making sure your competitor doesn't get a free ride probably sounds like a good idea. Let me know what you think. Should OpenAI be worried, or is this just how tech evolves? Drop your thoughts below in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe, unless you're DeepSeek. In that case, stay out of my API. Peace.